Bill Lucas, power up your mind, learn faster, work smarter. Dive into the world of learning how to learn as we unravel the secrets of our own minds with Bill Lucas' insightful book, Power Up Your Mind, Learn Faster, Work Smarter. Grasp how the traditional idea of intelligence has been influenced by the restricted concept of IQ, and uncover the importance of emotional intelligence in our lives. Discover the various types of intelligence and the biological and functional structures of our brains, including the reptilian, limbic, and cortex regions. Find out how your brain processes, retains, and retrieves information and step into a three-phased process to elevate your learning journey. Be ready, go, and steady.
Unleashing your mind to learn better. To succeed in learning, it is essential to understand that intelligence is not limited to IQ. The brain is divided into 3 sections with distinct functions and 8 types of intelligence. Left and right brain hemispheres have unique abilities, and your brain can be stimulated with new experiences, allowing you to grow and learn more effectively. Most people do not fully comprehend how their minds work, despite knowing extensively about their cars. Successful learning requires a good understanding of the inner workings of your brain. The popular notion of intelligence defined by IQ is misleading, putting too much emphasis on factors such as mathematical and linguistic abilities, ignoring other kinds of intelligence such as innovative thinking, emotional aptitude, and self-possession. Human beings possess 3 brains, instead of 1, according to Paul MacLean. The primitive or reptilian brain governs essential survival instincts like digestion, breathing, and blood circulation, while the limbic brain processes sensations, long-term memory, and emotions. The cortex, wrapped around the limbic brain, is responsible for advanced learning, higher-order thinking, and cognitive functions. Your brain divided into 2 hemispheres that handle different tasks, logical, mathematical, and sequential processing on the left side, while the right side is involved in creative works, visualization, and problem-solving approaches. Consequently, Ned Hermann formed a theory where brains can be divided into 4 quarters that correlate with a person's preferred method of thinking: logical, imaginative, controlled, or interpersonal. To succeed in learning, you should ignite your brain cells, which can be attained by experiencing as many new activities as possible to stimulate the brain to develop new brain patterns and thought processes, leading to increased learning efficacy. Effective learning foundations. Learning theories evaluate how biological and functional traits reflect in our actions. Our brains tend to make patterns and connections based on prior experiences to learn new information effectively. The best learning experience happens in a challenging and low-stress environment that encourages exploration and imitation. Understanding the brain's natural tendencies provides the foundation for an effective learning theory. Maximizing your learning potential. Improving your ability to learn involves being both internally and externally ready. You must be motivated, curious, and free of excessive stress and fear. The model of how we learn involves 3 phases: ready, go, and steady, each corresponding to a particular mindset. During the ready phase, you must be in the right emotional state, in an environment conducive to learning, and actively switch on your mind. In the go phase, you must employ a wide range of techniques and understand how you learn, have staying power, and the ability to deal with success and failure. During the steady phase, you must reflect on what you have learned and apply it to your own life. Improving your ability to learn also requires gaining basic skills such as resourcefulness, remembering, resilience, reflectiveness, and responsiveness. Being optimistic positively contributes to learning, while being pessimistic impedes it. Additionally, exercising your brain improves its performance, and a sense of meaning or spiritual intelligence can improve your ability to learn. Switch on your mind. Learning is the most valuable competitive advantage one can possess in the knowledge age. To achieve a state of internal and external readiness, you must activate your mind. Follow these steps. 1. Understand your motivation to learn. 2. Reward your learning with internal and extrinsic rewards. 3. Increase your motivation using the RVPI plus M formula. 4. Get the big picture before learning. 5. Find a conducive learning environment. 6. Determine your learning style. 7. Overcome learning barriers. Proper hydration, a balanced diet, laughter, and adequate sleep are necessary for optimal brain function. Learning to learn will help develop your intelligence in both personal and professional life. The learning process and styles. Learning is a continuous cycle that starts with motivation, followed by information acquisition and ends with reflection and refining of skills. The process proceeds through 4 steps: unconscious incompetence, conscious incompetence, conscious competence, and unconscious competence. Additionally, individuals have different learning styles, which are a function of how they prefer to learn, how they process information, and how they handle the information gathered. The 4 categories of people based on information processing are activists, reflectors, theorists, and pragmatists. In the book, the author introduces the concept of learning as an active process that starts with a specific experience and proceeds through 4 key stages as proposed by Claes Melander, a Swedish knowledge expert. The learning cycle involves motivation, information acquisition, aha moment or conclusion, knowledge conversion to skills and attitude, and feedback for refining learned skills. Whether you are an unconscious incompetent, conscious incompetent, conscious competent, or unconscious competent, this process continually unfolds. Moreover, the author notes that people have different learning styles, which are influenced by the way they take in information, the manner in which they prefer to learn, and how they handle the information they have gathered. The 4 categories of learners based on information processing are activists, reflectors, theorists, and pragmatists. Mastering learning. To effectively learn anything new, you must understand how the brain processes information. The brain tends to remember the first and last things presented, so breaking down info into manageable chunks with clear beginnings and endings is key. Identifying patterns between the chunks and using memory pegs like acronyms assists in remembering sequences. Persistence, creativity, and flexibility are also necessary for effective learning. Adopting a sense of adventure and remaining open to new ideas and concepts helps keep the brain flexible and ready to change and adapt.
As we conclude our foray into the depths of the learning process, remember that understanding your mind's inner workings and achieving a harmonious internal and external environment are key to maximizing your learning potential. Keep in mind the importance of nurturing all types of intelligence, and make use of the 3-phased process, ready, go, steady, to enhance your learning experience. Stay connected to an optimistic, balanced, and healthy lifestyle, and do not forget the power of motivation for enchanting and sustaining your learning endeavors. Master your brain's processes and characteristics, and unlock your limitless potential to learn faster and work smarter.